odds are you probably won't be a millionaire. That's not me being pessimistic, but just the statistical reality of life. But why? What separates you from those who are able to accrue huge sums of wealth? Sure, getting rich takes a lot of hard work and a bit of luck, but assuming you already have the discipline and persistence necessary to become a millionaire, what is separating you from a future of financial abundance? I'm Kim, and in this video, we are going to cover several secrets that the rich do in their lives that the rest of us don't. You might even do a couple of these, but when you combine them all together, it makes a powerful system to build and keep wealth. Are you ready? Let's go! The first secret of the rich is that they track everything. That's right, even their expenses and entertainment are on the ledger. If you ask the average person what percentage of their income they spent on living expenses and entertainment last month, they likely wouldn't know. But if you ask a rich person, they'll tell you how much they spent on living expenses and entertainment last month, and their methods for doing so will blow your mind. How can someone track their spending habits so accurately? It's all about using the two-step process of budgeting your money. First, set up a system that helps keep track of your spending habits. And second, implement those habits into your daily life. Indeed, the key to being rich is not about having a lot of money. It's about your mindset and approach to doing the daily work required to track and manage your money. If you want to get rich, you have to do the work. So the second secret of millionaires is discipline. You don't need to be rich to be disciplined, but if you want to become rich, then discipline is key. But how do you become disciplined in the first place? Well, first of all, you have to know why you want to be disciplined. What is it that you want from your life? What are your personal goals? Your financial goals? Are you looking for a high-paying job? Or are there other things that are important to you? For instance, if you want to get a job that requires a specific level of skill or knowledge base, you need the discipline to get a good education, which takes years of intense studying and preparation. If you become rich through building a business, you will also have to employ discipline to work on your company, even when your friends are out partying and having fun. Once you start making big money, discipline only becomes more important. You see, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You will never be rich if you lack the ability to save. And saving takes discipline. It means driving the car that has been sitting in your driveway for 10 years rather than spending thousands of dollars on that new sports car that has been on your wish list since forever. If you asked me, Kim, what was the most important thing you learned about money? I'd say this: saving is not just about putting away cash every month. Saving is about being disciplined enough to prioritize what's important for what is desired. The third secret is the familiar phrase, live within your means. Indeed, learning to live below your means is one of the best things you can do for your financial life. It's not an easy thing to do, but it will help you avoid financial ruin and find the peace of mind that comes with financial freedom. So what exactly does that mean? Being financially responsible is important for your health and your financial life. To live within your means that what you spend each month is less than or at least equal to the amount of money you bring in each month. For many people, it's a lot easier said than done. Credit cards, loans, savings, and even emergency funds allow you to buy more things than your income would ordinarily allow. Unfortunately, that kind of lifestyle isn't sustainable, and at some point, reckless spending will catch up to you. Learning to live below your means will help you avoid financial ruin and find the peace that comes with financial freedom. And to be honest, there is a peace in living a simple life where you aren't excessive in your spending or lifestyle. It allows you to focus on the essential and do away with that which is truly not important. The fourth secret is to make your money work for you. Not all wealthy people come from wealthy families, but one of the things that they do all tend to have in common is their knowledge of how to make their money work for them, and doing so with the least amount of effort possible. They create passive income sources, contribute to matched employer benefits, and avoid debt unless there are good uses for the funds. So if you want to know what it takes to make your money work for you, here are some tips. First, create passive income sources. Passive income sources are investments that produce cash flow on autopilot without any additional input from you, like rental properties or stocks. Or it could be the side hustle business that you grow to profitability. Second, use debt responsibly. Debt can be convenient and easy, but it's also dangerous because it puts a constraint on your financial freedom. When you are young, many things seem expensive that later on turn out not being so. So try not to get into debt unless there are good reasons behind taking on such an obligation. For example, buying an asset that will provide a return on your investment. This is the difference between being in debt and using debt as leverage. The most successful people on the planet have the ability to use their resources as effectively as possible. You don't have to become rich overnight, but you can learn how to create an income stream that will allow you to live comfortably while still enjoying life today. The last secret is that rich people are frugal. For most of us, the word frugal has some negative connotations, but many rich people adopt the habit of being frugal as a means of saving and investing their money. Believe it or not, many wealthy people practice frugality as a principal financial habit. This virtue helps them save and invest a much larger percentage of their incomes, which in turn helps them become and remain financially independent. The rich are often viewed as the spendthrifts of the world, but in reality, they are the same as everyone else when it comes to paying off debt and saving money. They just do it in a different way because they have more to work with than most people do. These secrets probably seem both somewhat obvious, but at the same time hard to implement. It can be a challenge to make these secrets take effect in your own life. So what can you do? First, it's important that you understand your goal and make sure that every decision you make is in alignment with your financial plan. Also, always be on the lookout for financial education, resources, and opportunities. There are so many options out there, and each one has its own unique set of challenges. But the good news is, if someone else has done it before, that means it's possible for you to do it too. It might take some practice and effort, but you can do it. The most important thing is just getting started and seeing what happens. If you just try something out, even if it doesn't work out right away, then you've learned one way not to do it. And once you find something that works well for you, then you'll be able to focus on making it sustainable. But if you're ready to take the first step, then you'll want to get a handle on your finances and how to simplify your spending and savings. So click on this video where I share a minimalist approach to finances that can help you get started on your millionaire journey. See you there!